Hello.
Yeah,
I Give me 1 second here, just adjusting the audio here. How's it going?
I'm good. Um, I just want to ask, like, what is your like your evidence or proof that God is fake or my
Oh, I,
God?
I just need proof that, yeah, what's your God?
Uh, the Christian God.
Oh, yeah, so I just think your God is kind of incoherent.
Wait, you think?
Huh.
So it's not even an absolute claim. It's just you think.
Well, I have the argument for your God being incoherent.
But can you prove it 100%?
I can prove with an argument that your God is incoherent, that it can't logically exist.
How do you ground logic?
I ground logic in whatever your mom grounds herself in when I'm pounding her from the back.
You lost it. Bro, when you can't reason or argue, so like
Bro, just like lock in.
you
So
can't even
like,
get. So you're
So like, do
grounding
you want to like
logic.
hear the argument or nah?
I'm asking you, how do you ground logic?
So did you want to like have the argument or nah?
Yeah, yeah. So, well, first you're gonna have to ground logic, so then we can.
So
Because if you're
yeah,
gonna use
so like
logic to defend
how
your argument,
how can like I ground my logic in an incoherent God? How about that? Do you want to like
okay,
have
what?
the yeah, the claim is that like your God is fake. Like I'm trying to figure out when you're going to start having the argument here. More than happy to lay out the
Okay,
argument
but
for
you're
you.
being disingenuous.
Oh no, not at all.
Why argue with somebody that's disingenuous?
Yeah, so like what am I like not uh being truthful about?
Because I'm asking you to ground your logic, and now you're just gonna make a thing that now you're gonna make the claim that you have now a God
So
that is supposedly grounded in.
so I'm like still trying to figure out why you're dodging the argument here. So like did you want to have the argument or did you want to figure out like what I ground my logic in?
How am I dodging? I'm trying to. What we're trying to do right now. I'm trying to understand the basic
Yeah, so like
fundamentals
what
before
so
we.
yeah, so like if I like fail to ground my logic, does that mean like your God is true?
No, that just means your argument for
Oh
logic.
great. So then like we can like have the argument without like ever
No, no.
needing like fully ground my logic.
All
Because
okay.
like
So
you
you said
realize that like I could just grant that like all like the non-theistic views are gonna like devolve into solipsism, but that doesn't mean that your holding
no, no.
view isn't
But
going to
but
devolve
I'm
into
saying the
solipsism.
reason why your logic argument, because you said that's what you're going to use
So
to prove
yeah,
it.
so
Wait,
yeah, so like I can
can I
just
finish
grant
real
that
quick?
I can just grant that my views on logic are going to devolve into solipsism, but you'd still have to
Okay.
prove that yours doesn't.
No, no, no. Well, right now you're proving your point. The burden is on you, not on me.
Yeah, so like I can have like sufficient justification without needing to like defeat solipsism. You know that, right?
Justification, and what is the justification?
I already told you I can just grant that my views will just go into solipsism, so I don't have absolute justification. Did you want to like stop
Oh, okay.
filibustering and did you want to start arguing? Maybe
So
I don't
then,
know.
what is the point of arguing your position if it's not absolute, or if you don't even have a good reasoning?
Well, that's a great question. Would you like to absolutely prove that your God exists?
I mean,
No.
yeah,
Yes. Maybe.
sure. The transcendental argument or tag.
Oh, it's Hag. Okay. Yeah. You know what? You want
Yeah.
to? You want to give tag real quick? Let's go for it.
No, I actually let's go with contingency. I
Oh,
like
yeah, the
the
contingency. Gotcha. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Let's
So
do
you don't want to do
contingency.
tag. You want to do contingency instead. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do
Just run the.
contingency.
Yeah. Go ahead. Run the
So
argument.
yes, so if we are all contingent beings, everything is contingent. Everything relies on something for itself to exist. Uh, Therefore, the universe, nothing in the universe is contingent. So therefore, it must be God, because God
Yeah,
would
so
be the
why would I need to grant that everything in the universe must be contingent?
because that's what we know.
Yeah, what if I just say that the universe exists and it's
You're gonna
necessary?
have to prove that then.
You're gonna have to prove that God is necessary then as well.
Yeah, yeah,
I
because
don't know.
everything's contingent. So if we just go to an
Oh yeah,
infinite
everything is
direction,
contingent upon like the
it's a
universe. Like
fallacy.
all the matter and energy, everything that came from it is just contingent on the matter and energy existing.
No, that's just an infinite regress.
Yeah, so like
It's
why
a
is God
fallacy.
so like why is God necessary then? Let's hear
Yeah,
it.
because God is going to be an infinite being. He's
Oh yeah,
outside of
but
time
so
and
yeah,
space.
like matter and energy, they're just like they infinitely exist. They don't exist within time either. They just always are.
that's just an infinite regress, bro.
Yeah, no, like, what's gonna be the argument against the universe just existing?
Yeah, well, you would have to prove that it's not contingent.
No, I just have to just assert that it's necessary. We have no reason to know otherwise.
I mean, what in this
There is no
universe?
like singularity. There is no like beginning of energy or matter. Like I don't know.
Yeah, well, what in this universe is non-contingent?
What I just told you, like the matter and energy, it's necessary.
Matter and energy are still contingent.
What are they contingent upon?
Here, sure, I can get you. I don't know, but I don't know exactly what it is.
I don't. You don't know, so you're just like asserting things without
No,
knowing
no,
them.
no,
That's crazy. And
no.
you're over here asking me to like prove things absolutely, and like you don't know like this fucking bit of the argument. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, they're contingent.
So
They're
like when I told you to like
contingent.
lock in, did you like not listen,
I mean, I can look it up
or
for
is
you.
this you locked
I
in?
know it's contingent, but I can
So
look it up just to
oh,
prove
so
my point.
you know it's contingent, but you need to like go Google it just to make sure that
No,
you get
no,
your
no,
arguments
no.
straight.
Because you asked me what is it contingent upon? That I don't know, but I know it's contingent.
Yeah, so like shouldn't you like know this? You're like getting really worked up about me like trying to justify my shit absolutely, and now you're like flailing on the contingency argument. You're flailing.
Okay. Yeah, matter is contingent on exist. It's contingent. It did not exist, and it depends on something else for its existence. Like another physical, natural arguments, prior physical conditions.
Yeah, what are those physical conditions?
Here I can get it.
This is a really interesting argument you have. That you need to like go look it up real quick. I don't know, man. Personally, would have read up at least one good rebuttal to the to the contingency argument before coming up here, but
Oh, so you're not even here trying to like you're just trying to rebuttal. You're not even really trying to like listen and seek like conversation. You're just trying to rebuttal.
yeah. That's why
You're not even arguing
I
with
that's
the
why I told you that like I'm not gonna have absolute justification for my views, and that my views can just devolve into solipsism. Yeah, that's
okay,
me
so
like not being
you're
honest.
not even
That's
you're
like
not
me
even
like not being
arguing
honest.
the debate.
The
Oh my
problem is like you came in here for dunks, and now that you're like flailing around, you're like complaining that I'm looking for dunks. Like, dude, just lock in.
bro, you're not serious, bro. You're not serious. All right,
Dude, you're losing to someone who's not serious. That's crazy.
wait, how am I
That's
losing?
crazy. Well, considering that you had to look up my rebuttal, seems to suggest that
No,
you
I
didn't
didn't.
know how to address the
I already
rebuttal
knew. I just
prior to
didn't
the
know.
debate. I don't
I
know if
didn't
like you
know
know
your
this,
exact. I
but
didn't
like
know
if you
your.
have to look up like the like counter arguments for someone, like it just shows you don't actually know the counter
My
argument
bad, bro.
offhand.
My bad, bro. I'm sorry. I didn't take a class and study
My
upon.
bad.
And
Oh my god.
wait.
Yeah, you
Can
don't
I
need to be.
finish?
You don't need. You
You allow
didn't get.
somebody to
You did
finish?
not earn. You did not
You
earn
allow
this
somebody
like
to finish?
little.
You allow
You
somebody
get.
to finish?
Yeah,
Why do you not
I
allow me to
allow the
finish?
women that I fuck to like finish. Yeah.
Bro, you get women? What are they? Fucking Discord
Uh,
models?
I'm on like body count number 11, I guess. I don't know.
How many prostitutes is that?
0.
Alright, but anyways, yeah.
Ooh,
So
yeah, you
wait,
wanted to walk off of that one too. Okay.
So no, I want to go back to the point. I don't know why you're
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
ghosted.
Let's go back to the point. Yeah, go
So
for it.
hold
Go
on.
for it.
My point. So you want me to know what everything in the universe is contingent
Oh
upon?
no,
To
I
ask
didn't
me,
say
like,
everything. I just
if
wanted you
you're
to
to
know like
ask
what
me,
matter and
if
energy
you're
contingent
to
upon.
ask me, what is the stars contingent upon? I'm not gonna have the direct answer, but I know they're
Oh no,
contingent.
no, you could just answer like matter and energy, and like I would grant that. Like what?
I mean,
Uh-oh.
you're
Uh-oh.
asking me
You
for a direct thing.
don't tell me you don't know what stars are made out of now. Good God. You don't know that they're made out of like some type of matter? That's crazy.
Well, I mean, isn't everything made out of matter?
Or energy. They
Yeah.
kind of
So
convert into one another.
I mean, that's not really a good contingency upon because you can just it's not really good.
Yeah, so like the
Okay,
components of a star are just going to be like the set of elements that are like contained within the star, which
okay. So,
elements,
so wait,
are like some type of matter.
why,
I hope you know that.
why are you goal shifting? Just stay on topic.
Goal. What have I goal shifted upon at this
Like,
point?
we're talking about a star now. I just gave you an example.
You're the
So
one who brought up a star, dude.
I gave you an example just to like just to
Dude,
show you like I'm not
you're
gonna give
not
you.
locked in. Holy shit! Come on,
I'm
man.
not like dang.
You aren't. You told me that I was goal shifting when I started talking about
You
stars
you
when it
were
was you
goal
who brought
shifting.
up
You
stars in
were
the
goal
first
shifting.
place.
I'd like to stay
Holy
on the
shit!
topic. No, 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 no.
I'm
I
like,
gave
yeah,
you an
like
example.
you decide you wanted to go to the meta and talk about me goal shifting, and then like
Okay,
now
wait,
we're
wait,
now
wait.
we're going
All right,
now you want to go
can
back to
we
the
go on
substance.
contingency? Can we go on
Like, do you
contingency?
wanna like go back to the substance now?
Yeah, I want
We
to go
good?
back to
All right,
contingency.
let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, yeah, let's go to contingency now. So, continue. So I just told you. So matter and energy are still contingent.
Yeah, what are they contingent upon?
The Big Bang.
They're contingent upon the Big Bang.
Yeah,
Did the Big Bang create matter?
yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a blunder. So, like, physicists do not believe that like the Big Bang created matter. That's like giga cringe.
It did.
No,
That's literally what
no.
the
The no physicists assert that just the state before the Big Bang is going to be just a bunch of like matter and energy in a highly condensed state. So the matter already existed prior to the Big Bang. So that's not going to be a good way to start this,
I mean, well, that's what I'm looking it up, and it says that matter and
dude.
energy is contingent off the Big Bang.
How is that possible when energy
I don't
existed
know.
prior to the Big
That's what
Bang?
I looked up. That's what came up. So
Yeah,
I don't.
is that what like ChatGPT told you, or
No, AI overview on Google.
AI overview on Google? Dude, you need to like get a better AI, dude. That's crazy.
I mean, it cites the source.
Yeah, what source is that?
Uh, www.iopd.org. Spaceplace.nasa.gov. Those are the two sources they gave me.
And it says that NASA claims that there was no energy prior to the Big Bang.
No, this is just what it says. Matter and energy are contingent upon.
And where are they getting that claim from?
I don't know. This is literally just what I told you. What I read.
So, like, do you understand that when I say that physicists don't believe that there was like no energy before the Big Bang, and that they believe that there was energy prior to the Big Bang, and the Big Bang only talks about like the state at which the energy was in, and what that changed from prior to the Big Bang and then going after the Big Bang?
Okay, I
Do
don't
you
know
think
what
it's
you
going
want
to
me
be
to
like a
understand.
reasonable critique to say there is no energy before the Big Bang? Lol.
I don't know. I'm not too educated on the Big Bang, but all I know is that everything's contingent.
You
I
haven't
mean, I'm
demonstrated
not
that.
really good at
Like, you haven't
disposing the
demonstrated
argument.
this like very empty assertion.
I'm not really good at disposing the argument, and I'm pretty sure a
Yeah, I
fucking
can tell.
dude, a Discord mod on TikTok is not going to debunk it. Like,
I
I mean,
mean, you're again like you're losing to like a Discord mod. I don't know what to tell you, man.
wait, how am I? What points have you made that you
Because
justified
oh
my
yeah, so
point?
like remember when you said like everything was contingent, and then you
Yeah,
during that you said that there was no energy prior to the Big Bang, and I told you no,
I
that's not
didn't
the
say that.
case.
When did I say that?
Yeah, so when you said that the energy is contingent upon the Big Bang, that means that the energy did not exist prior to the Big Bang. I don't know if you like didn't track the intentions of your argument, but that's what that entails.
Nah, I mean, it's
So when
just
you say that something is contingent upon something else, what I
I
take that
know
to
it's
mean is
contingent.
that this thing
I know
doesn't
it's
exist
contingent.
until this event or happens, like or
Not
until
no, that's not necessarily true. Like we
that's
can
not that's oh,
we can
okay.
say
So I'm
we
so
can say
sorry.
that
Like, what's your
you
proprietary definition of
you
contingency
can
then?
also say that we're also
Can
contingent
you
beings on food.
we're contingent? How are you
Yeah,
using contingent?
yeah.
I'm like
We
so
also rely
curious.
on food.
How are
We're
you?
contingent.
So I didn't ask you for an example of your usage. I asked you for the definition that you use.
Yeah, just like something contingent means like where we rely on something for our existence or for us to come into existence.
Okay, so
Just
yeah, it is just like a
just being
completely different.
redundant.
You're just conflating the usage of contingency with me. Then okay, so what I take contingency to mean is that some like event is necessary before like something can exist.
Yeah, that's literally what I said.
So no, us being reliant on food, it doesn't mean that we need food before we exist.
Yeah, yeah, I agree, but I also think
So
like
then, yeah, so you
food
do
is
agree that you were conflating usages.
no no
Okay,
no no
great.
no
So
no no
yeah, we're
no no. Oh my
here we
God, bro!
go. Let's go back to
You ever
flailing.
let any?
Yo, do you ever let anybody finish? Obviously, you don't let women finish.
You good?
I'm just oh my bad. I'm just using like the
It is
liberal
like, is this
liberal
like
term.
the best that you've got, dude?
Bro, that's
Is
just
this
like
where
the
we're at?
liberal.
Like just like randomly like mocking
I
me
know you
after
don't
you've
let women
lost?
finish.
No, no. I mean, you just don't let me finish my statements. How are you gonna
Yeah, I
understand my
don't
full
let you
argument?
finish like the obviously like brain dead statements that you make, misrepresenting my arguments.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
all
gonna
right, all right.
stop you every time you
Obviously, you're not.
misrepresent something or you're wrong. Yeah. This
Yeah,
is my
obviously we're
life,
not.
buddy. Once
Hey,
again, lock the fuck in. Okay.
hey,
So
well,
like, did
obviously
you?
we're not.
So like, let's go back to the contingency argument since you know,
Bro,
we
bro,
still haven't
what actually
settled
does
that.
anyway?
So
You know
like,
what I would talk
when
to
I
you about?
say so what does energy then? Why does energy depend on the Big Bang in the first place? To use your
Oh, bro,
usage.
I have to do research on it. To be honest, I'm
So you
not
have to do
100.
research on an argument you decided to come up with, like on the
Bro,
spot, dude? No
oh
way.
my gosh. Can you allow me to finish? I know you don't let your woman to finish. Can you allow me to
Are
finish?
you like, are you thinking that this like joke is going to be even
I,
better the third time that you make it? Like,
all right, my
this
bad.
really?
I know you don't allow the men in your bed to finish, but can you allow me to finish?
There's men in my bed? Damn, that's wild. I didn't know you
Yeah.
knew that much about my sex life.
Okay, all right, all right. But let me go back. So, to be honest, from what I've heard from the argument, I'm not
Uh-huh.
good at disposing it, like I said. But
Yeah, I
from
know you're not
what
good.
I heard, it makes a lot of sense, and it's I think it's a very strong position. But I would challenge you on something I'm more educated on, like abortion, because you seem like you're a liberal, right?
Yeah, yeah, but like, are any of my prompts abortion related?
Trump, I mean, Trump sucks. I
Trump
would argue that
sucks. Oh
abortion.
yeah, my arguments as to why Trump sucks does not have to do with abortion.
Okay, so would you
Unlike
say
you, I don't want to make like arguments on stuff that I'm like I feel like I'm ill educated on.
okay? So you don't think you can make an argument on abortion then?
Not one that I feel satisfied with now.
Okay,
See,
but
that's
I
what
just
comes with
want to.
like intellectual honesty, by the way.
Okay,
Yeah, just to let you
well,
know.
I mean, so I think it would be like honest if you were to change like statement 1 and 3 to I believe the Earth is round and I believe your God is fake, because you if you can't ground logic then you're
So like
just
we've already gone over this. Like I've already said that like I can grant that like most like non-theistic worldviews will like develop or devolve into solipsism eventually. But like
okay.
you need
So
to
then
demonstrate that your view also doesn't go into
no no
solipsism.
no. Oh, okay
Otherwise,
okay.
if your
So then
view also goes into solipsism, by the way, like then the idea that like,
yeah, yeah,
oh,
but
like
you're being
you can't ground logic in
you're
like
being
something that isn't
disingenuous.
God just like goes completely out the
You're
window
being
because then you can't
disingenuous.
ground things with
You're being
God.
disingenuous because you're making absolute claims
So
with
then yeah,
no
that's why I keep
grounding logic.
asking you, how do you how do you use God to ground logic? It shouldn't be that hard.
Again, I'm not the best at
Yeah,
like
I know. So
explaining
then like
facts.
why like pivot back to this like you can't justify logic when it
No,
seems
no,
to
no.
be the case that you
Because
also
hold
can't
on, hold
justify
on.
logic with God.
Let's say if I was an
You're like the
also
worst at this. Holy
wait,
shit,
wait,
dude.
wait, 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 wait. When did I say I could justify it?
So when you say that non-theist or when the claim is your worldview cannot ground logic, I'm assuming that you have a worldview that grounds logic, yes?
No, no. What if I'm just
Oh,
saying that?
so then what's the point of the critique then?
What if I'm
What's
just
the
saying?
point of the critique
What
then?
can I finish? How are you gonna ask me a question and not allow me to finish? What if I'm just a fellow atheist asking you?
Do you want to like
How,
continue to whine? Or do you want to
what,
like give the argument? Or you like
I'm
give the point
literally
here?
proposing the argument right now,
Yeah,
just letting you know.
go for it. Go for it, buddy.
Okay, let's just say I'm just another fellow atheist and I'm asking you, how are you grounding your logic? And then you just told me like you can't ground your logic basically. So
I
the
can't
fact that
ground
you're
my
making
logic ultimately, yes. I'm
the
just
fact that
like
you're
I'm
making
skipping to the
absolute
end of the
claims is
fucking argument
ridiculous.
where we go through like all the steps where I would justify like my logic, and then I tell you at the end of it, guess what? I can't justify this fully. Like my worldview devolves into solipsism right here, and then you get to laugh, and then guess what? When we go into your
Okay,
worldview
so
now,
your argument.
your worldview will also devolve into solipsism. That's my
Well, you
entire
don't even
claim
know
right
my
there.
worldview. You don't know my worldview.
I'm assuming that under the Christian
No,
worldview,
oh,
you're
you're
going to
assuming,
claim that
you're
your
assuming,
views do not
you're
devolve into
assuming,
solipsism, and now you're like
you're
back into the meta.
you're assuming. No, we're talking
Yeah.
on your
Okay.
views.
So
We're
okay.
talking
So
about your views,
do
right?
your views devolve into solipsism? Yes or no?
We're not talking about my views right now. We're talking about your.
Oh, fuck me. So I thought this was
We're
a
talking
your
on
God
yours
is
now.
fake debate. I didn't know this was like a
Well,
do
yeah,
Bones'
yeah.
views
Well,
devolve into solipsism debate? Fuck
I'm
me. I
just
guess
telling you
I
that
didn't leave
you.
my own prompts
Oh
either.
my
So
god.
like, do your
That you
views
making
devolve
the
into
argument.
solipsism? Do your views devolve into solipsism? Yes or
You
no?
you making the argument.
Do
You
your views devolve into
making
solipsism?
the
Yes
argument
or
is
no?
disingenuous.
Do your
Your
views
statement
devolve
about it is
into
disingenuous.
solipsism? Yes or
Your
no?
statement is disingenuous. I thought you said you're
Yeah.
not disingenuous.
Why is my statement disingenuous, and which one is it?
Because you're making absolute claims with no grounding of logic. First of all, that's
Oh
first.
no, no, when did I ever say that my claims are absolute?
Because your God is fake. That's an absolute claim.
No, I just said that your God is fake. That's it.
Yeah, so
That doesn't mean it's like
that's
absolute.
that is
That just means like to like someone's like best like knowledge that
that's
your God is
literally an
fake.
absolute claim. Earth
That
is round. That's another
wait, how is
absolute claim.
how is that an absolute claim? Like it's contingent
Because
upon like my
no, no,
like my
because
knowledge
you're
being like true
asserting it to
here.
be that way. You're asserting
Whoa,
to be that way.
whoa, where did you
You're
get that
saying
from?
because you're saying
So if
Earth
like
is
someone
round.
tells you that like 2 plus 2 is 4 and they're like pretty sure about it based off of what they know on math, like is that also absolute?
Well, how are you grounding this?
How they're just grounding it in the like laws that like build math.
Bro,
Like
yeah, which is what logic, right?
yeah, it probably uses some type
And
of
how do you
logic
ground
system.
logic? And how do you ground logic?
I already told you. Like my
Okay,
I don't care like how far this goes. Like it's just gonna like devolve into solipsism at some point.
Oh my god.
And then like
bro.
you're just gonna say you'd be like, how your views devolve into solipsism. And then I ask you about your
Yeah,
claims and you
so,
dodge for like
hold on,
30
hold on.
minutes. Like you've been doing
Hold
right
on.
now. So did you want to like did you want
Oh
to
my god.
justify your
What
views?
my
Because
point
you
is-
because we still haven't figured out whether your God is real and you haven't really
my god,
given a
oh my
really
god.
great argument for it.
What
Oh,
my
you're a
point-
false God. You're right.
What
Yeah.
my point
You're-
is that you're making an absolute claim. Like literally.
Yeah, so
by
like when
saying
you
Earth
so
is
when you say
round
that
is
like the
an
Christian
absolute-
God is real, are you also making an absolute claim?
Yeah. If you
Okay,
say
great.
Earth,
So yeah, how do you ground it? Let's go.
when did I make that claim?
You just
believe the
wait, you
Christian
just
God.
claimed that you have an absolute claim when you say that your God is real. What?
No, I said
That's
I
wild.
believe God. I believe the Christian
Oh, you
God.
okay, yeah, you're walking it back. Okay. So like you
I
believe
never-
you
wait,
believe
wait,
your
wait,
God
wait,
is real
wait.
now?
I
Okay.
never even hold on. I never even made that position in the first place.
Except when you did it 30 seconds ago when you said
no.
your claim was absolute. Yeah. Good job.
When did I say my claim was absolute?
Yeah, 30 seconds ago.
When what did I say?
So when I asked you, is your claim absolute? When you said that your God is real, you said yes.
Oh no. Oh, so I was saying if I was to say my God is real, yes, that is an absolute claim, but I never said that.
Oh, okay. So you're okay. So yeah, what
You
is
were
your
asking me if
is
I
your God
said-
real then? Is your God real then?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, you believe so? Yeah. Like, what's your best argument for now?
But that's not an absolute. So
No,
right now
no,
we're-
yeah,
don't
yeah.
bullshit.
So yes,
Don't
like we've
bullshit,
moved
don't
on
bullshit.
from you like
Don't
backing off
bullshit,
that
don't
claim.
bullshit.
We've moved you
You
like
concede-
we've
you
moved from you
concede.
backing off that claim. So
You
like, did you want to like
concede. Wait.
give me a better argument for God here? I concede
wait.
what?
You
What did I
concede that-
concede?
You can see that you're making absolute points with no grounding of logic or yeah. No
So I
grounding of
already
logic.
told you I don't have an absolute grounding. Like this isn't like a concession. This is me like telling you outright. Like I don't have an absolute. I don't have like an absolute claim. That's great.
You
I'm
do.
so glad you've like made it back to the start of the conversation after getting lost this entire time. So like, did you want to like continue the debate after that, or did you want to just continue to complain about me talking over you?
So making the point that Earth is round is an absolute.
Oh yeah, you're just gonna complain. You're just really allergic to debating the topic. You got like you didn't want to do tag after mentioning it, and then you moved on to the contingency argument. You got blown out on the contingency argument. You wanted to go back to the meta And like now that we're back on the meta right here, you're just like you're like super duper like unwilling
yo,
to
can I
like
respond?
get back to the
Guys,
start of the
you-
conversation until I had to
you-
drag you over.
Oh my gosh, you're just gonna throw out a bunch of claims and not even allow me to respond. So you're just gonna gish.
Oh no, I'm just summarizing the debate.
But
I know
okay,
you don't listen, so like that's going to be like an
hold on.
issue on your end.
So I mentioned tag, so I would say tag is like the transcendental argument. I would say that's the best argument for Christian logic grounding.
Yeah,
or-
can
or-
you
but-
tell
but-
me the entire argument formalized for me?
I'm not
For the audience?
I'm not a 100%
Oh no,
argument on how to
that sucks.
how to propose it.
Oh no, and you thought that was like the best argument? You can't even like. Can you even like
No,
not? Don't
I
you know?
said
Don't even formalize it. Can you like just
No,
tell
no,
me
no, I said
roughly
that's
what
the
it
best
is?
argument for logic, not for God, for logic.
That's the best argument for logic. Do you know that it's like super question begging?
Super question begging. How?
Yeah.
How?
Do you want me to like read the argument for you?
Yes. So how is it super question begging? What does that even mean? Super question begging. Bro just pulled that word out of his ass.
Wait, super question begging? So like what question begging means is that the conclusion is assumed in the premise. So I'm just going to give you like the core argument for tag here. Premise 1, objective, universal, and necessary preconditions for human existence, specifically logical absolutes, moral laws, and the uniformity of nature, must exist for rational thought and knowledge to be possible. These preconditions cannot be accounted for, grounded, or made intelligible purely within a purely naturalistic, materialistic, or atheistic worldview. Therefore, a rational, transcendent, necessary being God must exist to ground all these essential features of reality. Wait, that's not the tag argument. Hold on.
I
This
do
is it.
agree with that. That's not.
Wait, hold on. Must exist.
That was
But
the tag argument.
that
was the
no,
portion of it.
that's not the right one. Hold on.
That is the tag argument. But what you just read.
Well,
is
the problem is that this argument, like God isn't even included in there. Like, there's no way to like add that in.
You literally just read God.
No,
and-
that's wait, this is premise 3. That's a conclusion now. Yeah, no,
Bro
God is just a
bro
God
read
is
a
just
statement
asserted
that
in the
he can't
conclusion.
debunk, so
Hold
he's like-
on.
he's like,
Well, yeah,
"Here."
God is just asserted in the conclusion. It's not even like put into any of the premises either.
So
Like it just concludes that God. Yeah, wait. Yeah, it just concludes that God must exist. Yeah, no, that's like super bad. Actually, it's a different issue with this one. This one, the tag argument.
First of all, that's just grounding logic, and it's also an argument.
Yeah, no, it
for
just
God,
so like
it's
the
grounding
conclusion
logic.
just
So it's a
presupposes
both
that God
argument.
is like the necessary being for this.
Yeah, because
God
because
doesn't
if-
appear in any of the premises. You know that, right?
Hold on. Because
God
if
does not appear in any of the
Yo,
premises.
can I speak?
So
So if because in this
Go for
argument,
it.
if we can't know what truth is or what truth like claims to be if there is no God to set the truth in. Basically, that's what it is. That's like
yeah,
one-
but
that's
like
one
God
part of
God
the
is not
argument.
in the God is not in any of the premises. He's only in the conclusion. You know that, right? In this.
Yeah, that's what it is. Conclusion, God.
Yeah, that's not valid.
That's literally what a premise
Yeah,
argument is.
that's literally an invalid structure, by
That's
the way.
literally what a conclusion argument
That
is.
is P, Q, therefore R.
Yeah, bro, that's literally what a premisey argument is, bro.
Holy shit! You don't know what a valid argument is. That is sad. And you said that like tag was a good argument here. You said tag was the best argument. You don't even know that the form of this is invalid. So is P, Q, therefore R valid?
Oh my gosh. Wait, hold on. So if I make a premise argument about abortion and my whole premises don't include abortion, and then my conclusion is abortion wrong, does that make my argument fail? So let me just
yes.
Wait. Hold on. So if I make the claim
Holy
premise
shit.
one, wait. If I make the claim premise one and it's wrong to
Holy
unjustly
shit.
take human life. Premise 2, a justification wouldn't be for personal
Dude,
personal
wait, go
society
back
or-
go back to the first premise. I'm so sorry. I was too busy laughing at your inane statements.
Yeah,
Go for it.
so this is just the 2 premise argument. So it is wrong to unjustly take human life. Do you agree? Do you concede?
We're not. Oh, so you're trying to have the abortion debate? Okay, I
Well,
thought
well,
we were.
well,
I
well,
thought we were
well, hold
doing
on. Okay,
tag.
okay, yeah. No,
I
no.
thought we were doing tag here.
I'm just gonna show you the
I
premise
already
argument.
already told
My
you.
bad,
Like
my
I
bad, my
already
bad,
told
my
you, I'm
bad.
not doing an abortion debate.
Okay,
Like,
we're not gonna do it. I'm just gonna show you how the premise argument has no abortion in the premises, but the conclusion is abortion's wrong. So
yeah,
premise
so
one.
you're gonna give me an invalid
Let
argument.
me
All right,
just
you know
show
what? Let's
you the
go. You know what?
premise.
Go for
Oh
it.
my
Go for
gosh,
it. Go
it's
for it.
literally it's
Go for it.
15 seconds.
Yeah,
Premise
go for
one,
it.
it is wrong to unjustly take human life. Premise two, a justification is not going to fit the seeds of personal, society, or economic benefits. Conclusion, elective abortions are wrong. So this has, I don't know what's so funny.
This is valid. This is not a valid argument. That's literally P.
That's literally what a
Q.
premise argument
Premise
is.
one
It does not
P.
have
Premise two Q. The conclusion R. Holy
no,
shit!
no. So
You
you realize, you realize in the argument.
No way. No way.
Document,
There's no way you're
it-
this
oh
dumb.
my God.
There's no way. No wonder you
Please.
didn't want to go over tag. You don't even know how to make formal arguments. This is crazy.
To be honest, no.
This is crazy.
I'm not 100% educated on tag. Tag is pretty
That-
hard. I would say that's one of the hardest arguments to explain.
Oh,
To someone. It is.
bro.
Tag-
I could recommend you like theists that are like that run tag for you. Like
I know Jay Dyer.
oh my god.
Hey,
Reiterate Joe Dyer's position. Oh my god. You're
Bro.
terrible. You're actually the worst.
bro, you look like a
Yeah, so
Discord
like
mod.
tell me how like P Q therefore R is gonna have a valid inference rule.
Again. So what I'm asking you, or what I'm saying is, you can go look this up yourself, because the premise argument has to have the conclusion in the premises.
Yeah, yes, if you want to like prove that
Go look that up. Go look
so
that
if you
up.
want to if so it's going to have like some aspect of the conclusion in the premises. So like let's say like if abortion is like an unjustified killing, then abortion is wrong. Abortion is an unjustified killing, therefore abortion is wrong. Is it going to be a valid inference rule right there? That's modus ponens specifically.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because if we say, wait, hold on. That claim, that position you made was the wording was terrible. So if you say,
Holy
wrong to
shit.
unjustly, wait, let me finish.
So wait.
If you
So
say-
wait, I'm gonna
say
run. I'm gonna run
wrong
by
to
this again. I'm gonna run.
unjustly
Wait.
take
Shut the
human
fuck. I'm gonna run
Oh my
this
God.
by you one more time. So, if abortion is an unjustified killing, then abortion is wrong. That's premise one. Premise two.
No,
Abortion
premise
is an
one, you're saying
unjustified
human.
killing.
No,
I'm telling.
premise
I'm
one,
giving
you're
you.
saying
I'm
human.
giving you a valid inference rule. By the way, I'm giving you a valid argument right now. So, if abortion is an unjustified killing, then abortion is wrong. Abortion
But
is an
you're not
unjustified
supposed to
killing.
use-
Is premise two.
You're not
Conclusion:
supposed to
abortion
use
is wrong.
Abortion in the premises, bro. Oh my God.
Oh my god. This logical juggernaut. Holy shit, dude. Dude, like you're crazy.
the
You're like
premises
actually
are
you're
Oh my
you're
gosh,
actually
the
brain dead.
The premises are supposed to prove the conclusion. You're not supposed to have the premises or the conclusion in the premises. That just doesn't make any sense.
So no, you can't assert that the conclusion is true in the premises. That's what question begging is.
Bro, we're questioning the conclusion. We're trying to come to the conclusion.
So you need to have a
the
condition for the conclusion to be true. You need to have conditions where the conclusion is true.
Here, bro. I'll just look this up for you. Just to like show you.
Please, the last time you looked up something, you completely got blown out. Please, go for it. By the way, if you're a theist, specifically a Christian, you have these intellectual juggernauts to look forward to sitting next to you in the pews of your church. Okay, like this guy, this like absolute mouth breather is going to be sitting here next to you, giving his like absolute Loctite argument for abortion being wrong. I can't wait. Yeah, lethal protected. Yeah, this is just like this is crazy. This is quite the experience. God, this makes me want to upload this shit tomorrow. He's still looking it up, by the way. He's still like fucking ChatGPT is out here fucking typing up the argument for him, and he's like begging for a valid inference rule to come up in this.
Okay, yeah, I just looked it up. Now, primacy arguments don't always incur for the conclusions to be in the premises. So you're wrong.
Yeah, all bad arguments. Yeah. Yeah. So the what Google
What
AI is
is
talking about is probably some like argument that like doesn't question beg. So like what it's talking about specifically is that your premises must not assert that the conclusion is true before the conclusion is true.
okay? Wait. So literally, your point is you're literally just coming to an assumption. So it's an argument. You just
It's
said yeah.
what?
Now
Holy
you're just gonna
shit.
say it's a bad
He's not
argument.
tracking. It's not tracking. Holy
I am
shit.
tracking. Yo, why are you assuming my pronouns?
You need you need Google AI to track for you, and you got even more lost.
How
Holy
did I
sh-
get lost?
You're
Wait,
like
tell me how I got
even
lost.
so how'd you get lost? So you're
Yeah,
trying to
tell me.
assert that like you don't need your conclusion to ever like appear, or you don't need like the conclusion you want to ever appear in your premises, which is just false. Like if you're trying to make a valid argument, you need like some aspect of your conclusion
False
to like
according
appear
to
in the
who?
premises.
False according to who?
This is just like how you make a valid argument. I don't like
Bro, what?
fucking
I literally just fact checked myself, okay?
you
And I'm
realize that
right.
like AIs are
Bro,
like
just
notoriously
admit
bad
you're
at like
wrong, bro.
what? You realize that
Admit you're
AIs are like
wrong.
really bad at like giving you like
Bro, AI
reliable
is bad
information on their
news.
own.
No. AI is bad on news perspectives, not like philosophical.
That's like crazy. It's like what do you so go ahead, read your statement again real quick. Just so that way we can
I don't have
all
it
be
by me
tracking.
anymore.
You don't have it with you anymore? Holy shit, of course.
No, I closed it out, and I'm not gonna search that
You,
shit up.
you you don't want to search it up again. So like what other than Google AI told you that you can't like have like your conclusion like in a premise at all?
That's literally what I just looked it up, and it told me.
So what you're telling me is if abortion is an unjustified killing, then abortion is wrong. That's P1. P2, shut the
That's not
fuck
my
up.
P1.
Shut the fuck up. I'm giving you my argument right here. If abortion is unjustified or is an unjustified killing, then it is wrong. P2, abortion is an unjustified killing. Conclusion, therefore, abortion is wrong. Is that invalid?
Yeah, that is invalid.
Holy shit, I just gave you a modus ponens argument. Do you understand what modus ponens is?
Bro, I don't.
I can tell you're typing it up. Like, chill out.
No, I'm not even typing anything up.
Yeah, you're desperately trying to type it up to see if it's valid. It is. It's valid via modus ponens.
I can literally turn my camera on.
No one wants to see you turn your
laying down
camera
on
on.
my
I'm
bed.
so sorry. No one wants to see you turn your camera on.
Bro, nobody wants to see your camera on, bro.
Is that why? Like, I've got 3 people watching me right now.
Yeah, 3. You're right.
Yeah.
It's you,
Oh,
me,
that's
and
like
this
3 more. That's like 3 more than you right now.
It's you, me, and this one dude that's just been like sitting in the comments. Like nobody's.
So
reading the
I
comments.
don't count as a viewer, dumb fuck.
Well,
I
it's
don't
2.
count as a viewer in this.
2. It says 2.
So-
Me, you, and protect.
So no, it's 3 viewers. I am not a viewer.
It's 2. It literally says 2.
Yeah, when I stream, I know that I'm not a viewer.
But it says
Like
2. It's me, you, and this.
It says 2 for you, maybe. I don't know. It says 3 on mine. So I know that I'm not a viewer. Otherwise, it would just make no sense. But either way, like, are you saying that like P implies Q is premise 1, premise 2 P,
Bro,
therefore
you have
Q
the
is
conclusion.
invalid?
You have the conclusion in your premises. That just doesn't make any sense.
No. Question begging specifically is when you assume that the conclusion is true in your premises.
All right, bro. I just think we're not really gonna get anywhere. You're not.
So
gonna fit.
an invalid, by the way, an invalid inference rule would be P1, if abortion is an unjustified killing, then abortion is wrong. P2, abortion is wrong, therefore abortion is an unjustified killing. That would be an invalid argument, by the way. That's what I mean by question begging, by the way.
I think I'm just like losing brain cells by the second, but
You cannot lose what you
you're
had
not
when you
good
had none
faith.
to begin with. I'm so sorry.
You're not good faith, bro.
Bro, you literally said that modus ponens is an invalid inference rule. Like,
When
dude,
did I
you're
say
not.
that? I don't even know.
Holy.
just
So
said
when
I'm
I
a
gave
pussy.
you, so when I gave you, okay.
Bro,
So when I
bro,
gave you
I'm
the
not.
argument that if abortion
Bro,
is an
I know you
unjustified
want me to
killing,
quit. I
therefore
know you want me
abortion
to
is
quit.
wrong. P2, abortion is an unjustified killing, therefore abortion is wrong. You said that that was invalid. That is modus
Bro,
ponens, by the way.
bro, I don't even
Modus
know what
ponens
what
is
what
is like a valid inference rule. I don't know
we're
how
not
else to
even,
tell you
bro.
this.
We're not
I
even
don't know how
thinking
else
about
to
it,
tell
bro.
you this besides like you're just like a knuckle dragger. Like,
All right, bro. All right, bro. I'm gonna
like
go. God bless you, man.
yeah, please run.
God bless
Please
you,
run
man.
away. I never want to hear from you again. You're like
God bless you,
terrible.
man.
You're
God bless you.
absolutely dog shit.
God bless you, man.
Please leave the live, man. You're good God. These this guy is like the worst fucking Phil bro on the planet. Oh my god. Like, how the fuck did he like walk into this thinking he was gonna like steamroll and then just get completely walked on everything? That was like, oh. Ah, yes.